Hi, this is Marbas of the French band Nirnaeth, and you're listening to the Bloodshed with the Vampire on Malpermesita Radio International.
Hi Marbas, how are you doing? And welcome to the Bloodshed with the Vampire on Malpermesita Radio International.
Hi, I'm fine, and you? Thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure, you're always welcome. Marbas, you just joined the band Nirnaeth in 2017.
Yeah.
This is not the first band you become part of since you was in the bands Untitled and Odyme. I want to ask you, where are these bands from? What type of metal they represent, and are they still active?
Well, Odyme, two bands are from France. Were from France. Odyme was some kind of new metal, thrash new metal, and Untitled is a Belgian band, was a Belgian band, who was a female-fronted heavy metal band. Okay. And no, any bands are still active now.
After leaving Odyme, you joined the Belgian doom metal band Doomforce. That was in 2013. Marbas, how come you met these guys to become part of the band? And did you move to Belgium, or are you still in France? And tell us about Quentin the Wizard.
Okay, Doomforce, I met these guys during a gig with Untitled in Belgium. I met all those guys because I studied in Belgium. That's why I'm playing in a Belgian band now.
And what can you tell us about Quentin the Wizard?
Oh, that's a joke. In the band, we have all the nicknames of the members are kind of private jokes between us. I can't tell you so much about it. Sorry.
Okay, how do you manage to be performed with two bands at a time now after joining Nirnaeth, the French death metal band, and you're still in Doomforce? How you manage to handle with both bands?
We have good planning, so I can work with both bands at any time. We rehearse once a week with each band, so on different days I can do both.
Doomforce released their EP, That Never Comes Alone, on October 16, 2017, independently. What can you tell us about this 34-minute, 4-long tracks Doom metal album?
We play a mix of Doom between traditional Doom, and we have a lot of influences. So it's a mix between traditional Doom, 70s Doom, prog, a bit of black metal, and classic rock.
Yeah, and very long tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
of course.
34 minutes for 4 tracks is at least, 8 minutes plus each track.
Play Doom, we don't play grind.
That's true. Grind like a minute and a half, the most 2 minutes.
It's for 15 minutes of music.
Okay, I highly recommend people to check this album out, this EP out, That Never Comes Alone of Doomforce. This great Belgium doom metal band. Okay, continue with what we're here for. To talk about Nirnaeth, this band was formed by Mutill Guitarist and Malaria Bassist, who decided to create a metal band where their most extreme influences like Morbid Angel, Immortal, Lord Belial, Dissection, etc. after 2 acclaimed albums, thrown Athwart the Darkness in 2006 independently and Splendour of the Abyss in 2009 via Great Dane Records. Nirnaeth are back with their debut Malpermesita release. Marbet joined the band as a second guitar player, allowing the band to explore a new wave of creation. Did you know the band members from before, from some other band? Did you even know the existence of Nirnaeth before you joined the band? And have you seen a great evolution, adding a second guitar compared to the bands before with just one guitarist?
Yeah, Nirnaeth is a classic black metal band in our country. I knew them before, and I've seen them quite a few times live before joining us. Yeah. The previous release were some kind of more classic black metal. Now, with 2 guitars, we can explore more things now.
I know, Marbas, before your time, but the band longtime drummer Jamael was replaced with Vagorn in 2015. Do you know why Yamaha left the band, and do you still have contact with him?
Yamael had to move to a different region for his job, so he had to leave the band. We no longer have relations with him, unfortunately.
If I'm not wrong, La Boga Ems endorsed the band sometimes in the past. Is the band or any members of the band endorsed by anyone, and if it's so, by whom?
Mutill is endorsed by La Boga only, and the whole band is endorsed by Skull Strings, the strings brand, French metal strings brand.
Marbas, the band, released their brand new album on September 7, 2018, From Shadows to Flesh. It's a concept album dealing with possession from two perspectives. The deal was signed with Malpermesita Records. Tracking list of this album, starting by Dying of the Day, Been There Before, The Crater, Curse, In Nomine Ego, Nihil In Me, Once a Shadow, Possession, Forgotten and Chained. From Shadow to Flesh confirms Nirnaeth evolution towards a more black and death metal approach, hint of black thrash without losing of their former black metal aggressiveness. Was Mutill full responsible for the music and lyrics of this new album, or has the whole band been in a combination working together with Mutill?
Mutill is the main composer of the band. There are some tracks where Ziqouille, the singer, is involved. We didn't really take care of the composition process for this one. Mutill is the main guy.
Okay, very clear. Okay, continue with this interview. According to my notes, the album was produced in 3 studios. Ziqouille studio by Phil Reinhalter at also at Eternal Studio by Mutill, and by Dia at Forbidden Frequency Studio. Marbas, could you tell us how was this recording done at each recording studio?
We recorded the drums first in Ziqouille studio, then we moved to our own personal studio in the Eternal studio, which is Mutill's studio, where we recorded guitar, bass and vocals, and mix and mastering was done by Deha in the Forbidden Frequency studio in Brussels, Belgium.
This was not your first work done with Dia, right?
For me, it was the first one. For the other guys, I don't think it was the first one.
Okay, a deal was signed with Malpermesita Records for the release of From Shadows to Flesh, and the cover artwork was made by Above Chaos. What a killer album cover artwork, and I love this so much. How did you manage to close this deal with Malpermesita Records, Marbas, and was this agreement done for only one album, and any reason the band did not went back to Great Dane Records?
The deal was made really easily because the boss of Malpermesita is a friend of us, so it was done really easily, naturally, and we knew we had to work together and we could do great things together. So there was no question to ask. We just worked with our friends.
That's right. So there was any reason to go back to Great Dane Records here?
No, the deal was done for the 2 previous albums, and we wanted to take a new direction, so it was the occasion to do it.
But do you believe in the future there will be more album release via this record label?
Oh yeah, maybe. I hope so.
Was the cover artwork already done, or was this special creation done for the band by Vincent Fouquet of Above Chaos?
No, it's an original work done just for us. We told the concept to this guy, and he came back to us with the artwork, and we liked it, so we got it.
Wow. When I see this for the very first time, I kept looking at it, and I said, what a gorgeous job this guy has done. It's so incredible.
Yeah, his work is amazing. Yeah. He also did the artwork for the split vinyl with the band Asia, which was released on the Chaotoxin label in 2014.
Yes, which is very, very beautiful as well. Very artistic.
It's the same guy who did it, yeah.
Sure, very great work this guy is doing. My congratulations to him.
position. Voices I hear, raise what I feel. This is not a guarantee. Sometimes I weakness, my body's lesion. It's a lady by fiction. Risk of the place, me. I do not recognize the echo of my advice. I do not recognize the echo of my advice. In Nomine Ego. In Nomine Ego. Nothing it says, what follow for the darkness. Or says my flesh, what starts to pain. What is it? Am I awakened? The failures may have hands to face. In Nomine Ego. This flesh I bear is mine.
Okay, continue. I believe that there was only 500 hand number copies, limited first edition printed, 50 digipack with ultra limited edition with an exclusive patch also available. And how many format is this album available? And what about extra print outs?
The first press is limited to 500 copies. As you said, once they will be sold out, there will be a repress in not in a digipack, but in a crystal format, just the classic CD.
In how many other formats will this album be available?
The album is available on the Bandcamp of the label and on YouTube, on the streaming platforms, and that's it. No vinyl for the moment.
Thrown Athwart the Darkness, the album title was taken from a poem by Percy Bysshe Shelley. Don't know or can't remember the second album, Splendour of the Abyss. My question, what the meaning or where had the band taken the name of the third album from Shadow to Flesh, Marbas?
We found out it was a great sentence which reflected the concept of the album, from shadow to flesh, from the ghost who takes the human. So from shadow to flesh, explain a bit like that.
The band released a 4-track EP, A Crossing the Suffering, last August 1st via the same Malpermesita Records, with 2 older songs on, Nirnaeth and Nihil In Me, which was on the band's first album, thrown Athwart the Dark, and Inertia, that appeared on the Splendour of the Abyss, the second album in 2009, and two new songs in Nomine Ego and Position from the new album From Shadows to Flesh. Was this a kind of special edition album the band and the record label decided to release in a way to broadcast this bondage between themselves?
It's kind of a gift from the label to present some new songs and to remind people we have also previous releases. So it's a free EP that you can download, kind of an exclusive edition because the album was not released yet. There was two new songs to listen.
Besides the video clip for the song Nihil In Me, which was done in 2016 by Bulldog Production, since that single appeared on the split EP Dramatis Personally with Asia. Is there any new promotional video clip being released in support of this brand new album? And why adding a 2-year-old song to this new album, Marbas?
Oh yeah, okay. We have 3 upcoming clips for this new album. We have a clip for the single In Nomine Ego. We have a playthrough with the guitars playing, coming through for this song too. And we are making a rehearsal video for Possession. So there will be 3 video clips for this release.
Do you already have a date that they will be released?
The playthrough and the clip for In Nomine Ego are recorded. They are not ready yet, and we will record the studio rehearsing for Possession really soon.
Okay, but why did you decide it, or the band decided to add this 2-year-old song to the new album?
The album was almost already composed before, at the time they released the split vinyl. So it was a way to introduce the new drummer Vagorn at that time. So we released this song before the album.
Okay, exploring the madness through the nightmares of their main character leaders of death in black metal northern French scene, Nirnaeth are back with their third full-length album From Shadows to Flesh. For all those die-hard fans around France, around Europe, and around the whole world, will there any release party or any shows or even a tour coming up in order to support the new album and for the fans to see the band playing live?
We don't really have some gigs right now, but we are working on it for the moment. We want to make the best shows possible, so we don't want to be too fast. And there will be a release party too, of course.
Okay, so mainly you're gonna concentrate more in France, or you're gonna be doing any European tour?
Oh, we have plans to play in Germany, Portugal at that time, and he's looking for every kind of place where we could play.
That's very great to hear. So to all of you, there die-hard metal fans of Nirnaeth, they will be touring the European tour. So prepare, okay? Nirnaeth is Malaria Bassist, Mutill Guitarist, Ziqouille Vocalist, Vagorn Drummer, and yourself, Marbas Guitarist. Marbas, I want to thank you very, very, very much once again. And I'm gonna hand you over the microphone of Malpermesita Radio International for you to invite all your friends, the fans, to support the band and to buy this great new album From Shadows to Flesh.
Thank you very much. Thanks for your support. Thanks for having me on your radio. Keep working on it. You're doing a great job. The album can be bought on label on Malpermesita.com, and we have some merch, of course, that you can get on the label too, or when you see us live.
Okay, so Marbas, like I always say, thank you very much, and say hello to all the band members, Malaria, to Mutill, to Ziqouille, to Vagorn, and I wish you all the best with this great new album From Shadows to Flesh. And like I always say, metal on, bye-bye.
Thanks a lot for your support.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Hi, this is Marbas of the French band Nirnaeth, and I'd like to congratulate Malpermesita Radio International with its 10th years anniversary.